And we're just about set to go here for the running of the third event. Cabernet Copycat Queen, the other legs of the early quaddie. Green light goes on, they're racing, hotly pursued, has got away fast out wide. Boulder is driving through, and also Louie Dior pushing through in the middle as well. They're keeping hotly pursued out wider. Soundwave dropped off 2 lengths away. Armour X Factor got a beautiful run through and is racing 5th at the moment and 1 off. Out 3 wide on the track, trying to look to get in here is Instigator, but got caught out there at the moment. And then came Paul Edward, Rock and Roll Artist the inside. Hotly pursues, trying to get Louie Dior down the straight, but Louie Dior kicks up on the inside. The pace was on early. Rock and Roll Artist getting a soft trip. 4 back along the inside, trailed by Long Reach Bow, who's covered by Al Capone. Instigator can't get in. And then 10 metres away. Next of all is Otis, and back last 3 lengths away is Mighty Ronaldo. About 35 metres away from the lead, and the lead time was exceptional at 35.6. And Armour X Factor is off around the outside, being put into the race by Madison Brown, and works into it strongly outside of Louie Dior. Louie Dior leading the way by 3 metres. Armour X Factor has done no real work in the early stages and got to the breeze very comfortably. Boulder on the inside, hotly pursued, worked early. It's now 1-1. Sound Waves over on the inside. And next of all was Paul Edward, followed by Rock and Roll Artist, and then came Al Capone. Stablemate of Paul Edward is Otis for Edgerton Green outside of Longreach Bay and Joseph Alco, and Hall bides his time with Mighty Ronaldo outside of Instigator. No luck early, dragged back to last. 31-2 the first quarter down the straight. So Louie Dior leading the way. Armour X Factor really travels well on the outside. Boulder's leaders back. 1-1 is hotly pursued. Down on the inside, Soundwave. 3 wide is Al Capone. Here's Mighty Ronaldo coming into the race with a trail, and then came Paul Edward, followed by Otis on its back. Rock and Roll Artist the inside from Longreach Bay and Instigator. 30.8 past the school they go. Louie Dior leads the way. Armour X Factor the outside. Al Capone's 3 wide. Boulder back on the pegs, and then hotly pursued in the centre. 3 wide is Mighty Ronaldo. Down the back they run. Louie Dior in front. Armour X Factor is chasing hard, 1.5 metres away. Al Capone 3 wide. Then Boulder. Mighty Ronaldo will pull 4 deep shortly, and then hotly pursued coming off the back. Louie Dior's in front of Armour X Factor. Boulder the inside from Al Capone, hotly pursued, and wider out is Mighty Ronaldo as they turn. Armour X Factor gave some ground and kicking away Louie Dior. Boulder got into the clear. Armour X Factor's battling on, and then Mighty Ronaldo in the straight. Louie Dior is nicely clear. Boulder at a huge price, and flashing home is Paul Edward the inside. Boulder got to the front. Mighty Ronaldo flies late with Paul Edward. Mighty Ronaldo all over the top, and the favourite got up right on the line, I'd say. Mighty Ronaldo from Boulder and Paul Edward in a 3-way go, and nearly a triple dead heat. Then Louie Dior hotly pursued. Rock and Roll Artist Al Capone, and wider on the track was Otis, and they were followed by Instigator. Soundwave. Armour X Factor was really disappointing tonight, dropped right out, and last home was Longreach Bay. 28.6 last quarter. Mighty Ronaldo's finished like a train out wide as he got up. It's an interesting finish, the 3 of them. Yep, he's arrived. Right on the post, he's done it, but you wouldn't want it over again. 28.6 the final quarter. 9 is first. Mighty Ronaldo in the very last bound. Boulder second. Paul Edward third. 9, 2 and 4. 9, 2 and 4. Gee, Boulder, hasn't it jumped out of the ground, this horse? Who would have thought it'd be finishing a nose second to Mighty Ronaldo in a free-for-all style race going back even 6 months ago, 3 months ago. It's really improved. Paul Edward a much better run tonight. A nose by nose probably. Terrific go. And a close-up number 3. A half head the official margin by nose. A half head by nose. Mighty Ronaldo right on the post. Has got up to